I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man, man.
And I'm man enough.
I'm man enough to enjoy a barrel-proof bourbon.
Neat.
Man enough to cook my steak rare.
Man enough to deadlift 500, then braid the out of my daughter's hair.
You think I'm afraid to rebuild a carburetor? I eat carburetors for breakfast.
I ain't afraid of bears.
That's what bear hugs are for.
I'll tell you another thing I sure as shit am not afraid of. Women.
I'm not afraid of women.
I'm not afraid of women.
They want to control their bodies? I say go for it.
They want to use IVF to start a family? I'm not afraid of families.
They want to be childless cat ladies?
Have all the cats you want.
Woman wants to be president?
Well, I hope she has the guts to look me right in the eye and accept my full-throated endorsement.
She is so coy.
I love it!
Because I'm man enough to support women.
Man enough to know what kind of donuts I like.
Man enough to admit I'm lost, even when I refuse to ask for directions.
Man enough to not ban young women from reading Little Women.
Or one of those pants books that the sisters like.
I'm man enough to raw dog a flight. It sucked. Not worth it.
I'm man enough to be emotional in front of my wife.
In front of my kids.
In front of my horse.
I'm man enough to tell you that I cry at Love Actually.
Goodwill Hunting.
West Side Story.
That and Predator.
And I'm sick of so-called men domineering, belittling, and controlling women just so they can feel more powerful.
That's not how my mama raised me.
Kiss me, my dear, and I will reveal my croissant. I will spread your pâté. I will dip my ladle in your vicious one.
I love women.
I love women who support their families.
Women who decide not to have families.
Women who take charge.
And I'm man enough to help them win.
I can guarantee you no guy is watching that goddamn ad going, I feel heard, I feel represented, I feel like Kamala has men's back, you know? Because she clearly doesn't.
All right, so this was from a Wall Street Journal poll. These are the top issues for men. Okay? Economy, democracy, immigration, inflation, abortion, anti-right ideology. Notice how far down abortion is.
All right. So, the same poll, ages 18 to 29, the Wall Street Journal poll, okay? The top issues for women is abortion, number one, economy, immigration, anti-right ideology, inflation, and then democracy at the bottom. All right, now you tell me, is this something off about these priorities here? Yeah, there's something really off. Okay, there's something really off. When abortion is on that list, number one, and by 22%, like it by a solid majority more than the next thing on the list, which is economy, having a prosperous economy, having strong immigration laws, anti-right-wing ideology, which is just basically nothing at this point. Inflation, which has been known to like take out countries from the inside out. Democracy, your freedom of privacy, your freedom of choosing, right? Like all these giant tech companies infringing on your rights, on your ability to think for yourself. This stuff is kind of like crazy to me to think about, that abortion is number one on the list for women. Like Planned Parenthood is number one on the list for women. Like the Democratic Party and how they view men is delusional. It's pure delusion at this point. And I can't tell if it's a vicious cycle, if it's the machine making women, entertaining this process of postponing the entire idea of family so that they can basically spend their 20s building a career, being a boss babe, and doing anything and everything but having a family, but getting married, but doing what is known to be somewhat traditional, and it hasn't been traditional for like the past 30 to 40 years. It's looking more and more like that every day. But yes, this is crazy. Okay, but it does, the ad and how they view men does go to show that, yeah, this stuff is starting to make a lot of sense, and not in the good way. All right, like this stuff has to go. It's time to go. This is enough.
Don't come up in my kitchen with that weak ass shit.